Once upon a time, there was a huge country with a large number of people. Now, these people used to stay in different parts of the country, and they often wanted to send messages from one part of the country to the other. That is, suppose this person who stays in one part of the country wants to send a message to his friend who stays in some other part of the country. But there were no means by which they could send messages to each other. Then one of the scientists in the country, Mr. Hocus Pocus, came up with a very brilliant idea. He invented this device, this machine, using which people could send messages to one another. Now the people of the country were very happy that they could communicate or send messages to each other from one part of the country to the other part of the country. So now the people were very happy that they could communicate or send messages to each other from one part of the country to the other part of the country. Now, one person wants to send a message to his friend about his son, whose name is Swaminathan Prasad. And the message goes as, Swaminathan Prasad is a good boy. Swaminathan Prasad goes to school every day. Swaminathan Prasad is very hardworking. Swaminathan Prasad completes the homework on time. Swaminathan Prasad is an attentive boy. Swaminathan Prasad respects all the teachers. Now, this person wanted to use this machine to send this particular message, but there was a problem. The machine used to charge on a per character basis, that is, on the basis of number of characters. Now, Swaminathan Prasad being such a huge name, the charge or the cost will be too much for him. So, he became really sad. And then, our very own Mr. Hocus Pocus came up with a solution. He suggested the idea of a pronoun, which would shorten his message or which would make his messages shorter. Let us see how. So this is the message which the person wanted to send. Now if you see, this name Swaminathan Prasad is repeated again and again in the message. Swaminathan Prasad, Swaminathan Prasad, it's repeated so many times. So this is not just making the message long, but it is also making it very boring and dull to read. Now this is a name, and we know that naming words are called nouns. So the scientists suggested that we can replace these nouns by other words. Words like he. So wherever I have Swaminathan Prasad, I have replaced it using he. So I have replaced Swaminathan Prasad using he. Now he is called a pronoun. Pronoun is a word which comes in place of a noun, that is, which replaces a noun. So he is the pronoun that we are using over here. Now if you notice, the first Swaminathan Prasad has not been replaced by he. Why is it so? Because the first time we need to mention who are we talking about. If I don't write Swaminathan Prasad and I simply write he, then it could mean anyone. It could be the person's neighbor's son, or it could be the person's friend. So how do we understand who is he talking about? So for the first time we mention the name of the person, and second time onwards we use he, and this he refers to Swaminathan Prasad. So pronouns are words which are used in place of nouns to avoid repetition. So instead of repeating the same noun again and again, we can use pronouns. The word itself says pronouns. That means something which comes in place of nouns or for nouns. And also remember, whenever we use a pronoun in place of a noun, the meaning of the sentence does not change. It should never change. So he over here is a pronoun, and he is a pronoun which is used for masculine gender. So by masculine gender, we mean boys, men, so all the males. He is a pronoun used for males. Now there is another passage here. Arushi is a beautiful girl. Arushi is very polite. Arushi is hardworking. Arushi loves to read books. Arushi swims regularly. Arushi has a big garden. Arushi has a sweet brother. Now once again, this paragraph becomes very dull and very long because we are using the noun Arushi again and again. So instead of this noun, I can use a pronoun which is she. So wherever I have Arushi, I have replaced it by the word she. So instead of Arushi, I have written she, except for the first place, because I need to say whether I'm talking about Arushi or Anisha or Rita or who am I talking about. So at the first place, I should mention Arushi, and after that, I mention she. She is a pronoun which is used for feminine gender. That is, for all the girls, women, for all the females, we use the pronoun she. Now we have this paragraph here. Dog is a domestic animal. Dog is a very faithful animal. Dog takes care of the house. Dog keeps thieves away from the house. So again, dog is a naming word, and we are repeating this naming word or noun again and again. So instead of this, I can use the pronoun it. So it is a pronoun used for neuter gender. By neuter gender, I mean animals and objects without life. So for all the animals and all the objects without life, we use the pronoun it. So these are the three different pronouns which we have learnt: he, she, and it, used for masculine gender, feminine gender, and neuter gender. Well, there are not just these three, but there are many pronouns which we'll learn about. So is this statement true or false? A pronoun is a word used to represent a verb. Well, we just learnt that pronoun is a word which represents a noun and not a verb. So this statement is false. It is not true, because pronoun means something which comes in place of a noun without changing the meaning of the sentence. Now can you tell me what is the pronoun over here? Mayuk is my friend. He brought a jar of cookies yesterday. So we have Mayuk here, which is the name of a person, and he in this sentence refers to Mayuk or is replacing Mayuk. So he replaces this noun Mayuk. So he is the pronoun over here. Now, can you rewrite this using a pronoun? Angel is a brave girl. Angel is well known for swimming. So we see that this noun angel is repeated twice. In the first place, we need to write angel to specify who are we talking about. But this second angel can be replaced by the pronoun she, because angel is a girl and the pronoun that we have learned for feminine gender is she. So I can write this as Angel is a brave girl. She is well known for swimming. The cheetah is an exotic creature. Dash is the fastest animal on land. So I am talking about an animal here. That means I am talking about neuter gender. The pronoun that we have learned for neuter gender is it. So it is the fastest animal on land. So what have we learned? We have learned that pronouns are the words which come in place of nouns to avoid repetition. There are 3 types of pronouns that we have learned. He, used for masculine gender, she, used for feminine gender, and it, used for neuter gender, that is for animals and objects without life. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.